Right here with me, and we have joining us via Zoom. It's BKO joining us via Zoom. So straight to our next conversation. True unity is not born out of convenience, but of conviction, a collective resolve to rise above differences in pursuit of a common destiny. This idea framed the remarks of Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu at the Arewa think tank lecture in Kaduna, where he affirmed that no force, foreign or domestic, can divide Nigeria if its people remain committed to shared progress, with the theme 65 years of Nigeria's independence, a journey so far with the renewed hope agenda in view. The lecture focused on national cohesion, inclusive governance and the strength of Nigeria's diversity. Governor Sanwo-Olu urged citizens to reject narratives of division and instead build unity through fairness and collective effort, framing togetherness as a national duty rather than an ideal. Now let's hear from the governor.
With a strong message of hope, of unity, for these times that we are in, difficult times, I say, against the backdrop of challenges that are confronting our nation, including very controversial claims from United States government about religious persecution and intolerance. We will continue to reaffirm that Nigeria is proudly multi-ethnic. Nigeria is proudly multi-religious. Nigeria is proudly multicultural country, where the things that bind us together are far weightier, they are far bigger than whatever seek to separate us or divide us. At a time when we're seeing our country being removed from grey lists, at a time when even in the international investment market, the bond in Nigeria is trading 4 times what we expect, at a time in which our currency is getting stronger than it has ever been in the last 3 years, at a time in which we're controlling and we're connecting across the Niger, we're seeing infrastructure being constructed from the south to the east, from the north to the west, at a time in which things are beginning to look up, where our fiscal discipline are becoming a thing of joy, where our macroeconomic dynamics are becoming indices, where our GDP is growing up, nobody can divide us. We therefore stand together as citizens, as comrades, firm in our conviction about our common destiny. God has put us together for a purpose. We shall achieve that purpose without distraction or division. We shall defeat every challenge. Challenge of poverty, challenge of hunger, and as the president has further consistently assured us, challenge of terrorism we shall defeat as well. As His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, reminded us earlier, was it last week? The task ahead is immense, but it is our resolve to move forward with unity and purpose, guided by the renewed hope agenda, to build a prosperous, inclusive, and resilient Nigeria.
All right, beautiful message, straight to the point. But I'm going to start with BKO here. BKO, what were your key takeaways from Governor Sanwo-Olu's message, that he delivered in Kaduna? Biko, try and unmute yourself. We can't hear you. Okay.
I think it's on.
All right, yeah. Go ahead now. All right, Biko, we'll come back to you while we resolve the technical glitch. But talk to me, looking at what he said, the governor said a lot of things.
Yeah.
He said a lot of things, but looking at what you heard, what were your key takeaways there?
All right. Yeah, the governor of Lagos State, of course, I expected him to say the things he said. And he mentioned very, very good things that are happening at the macroeconomic level. Investors' confidence, you know, the currency doing better, and all of this. And then he also referenced the president, you know, saying that hunger will be defeated and terrorism will be defeated. And I think these are the things Nigeria actually wants. These are the things that Nigeria actually wants. So when he said nothing can break us,
yes.
Well, that is the hope that is his hope. That is my hope. But if that is going to happen, it's going to depend on Nigerians, both those who are ruling and those who are ruled. You see, if we are not necessarily overemphasizing our fault lines, okay, if we all come to terms with the fact that Nigeria is a multi-ethnic, multi-religious nation,
Okay.
and that there is unity in our diversity, if we are not using our ethnicity against ourselves, you know, using against one another, using religion as a weapon against one another, if we all are interested in the progress of this country,
Okay.
we'll be very circumspect in what we say. We'll be very circumspect in the actions we actually take. So, you know, if you want to, there are Nigerians that criticize the government as if they hate the country. Now, that won't help us. That won't help unity.
Absolutely.
Now, we must criticize government where it needs to be criticized, but do it constructively. We will praise government where it's doing well, and we'll bring to the attention of government where it needs to improve.
Okay.
For example, this government needs to improve on the security situation of the country. You know, all over. Yes, some gains have been made, but it's not something we can celebrate.
Okay.
It's not something we can celebrate, because the more you deal with these terrorists and bandits, the more you see new groups coming up. So I think that when we deliver good governance, I think that when we are able to, when we change our rhetoric about this country, when we are very sincere about creating equity, you know, fairness, the country will naturally be united.
Okay.
The Nigerians are not asking for too much.
All right, BKO, can you hear me now?
Hear you.
Okay. Now, BKO, looking at the governor's message, how impactful was the governor's message? Symbolic or strategic, or even both?
I think his message of unity resonated very well with the audience. Apart from the Northerners who are clearly in the majority inside that hall, he also had traditional rulers, some prominent people from the southwest with him, including Baba Kunde. So the governor chose the right time to harp on unity, the need for us to stay united as a people. He talked about our common destiny, and he said we must move forward with unity and purpose to build a prosperous, inclusive, and resilient Nigeria. Everyone talks about the need for inclusion. Every Nigerian must have this feeling that the country belongs to him and that there are no sacred cows in our country. We must make everybody feel that they truly belong in our country. So to go to the far north and preach unity the way he has done, and to give hope to people, get the message across that, look, things are looking up for our country. Our currency is getting stronger. Investments are coming. And investors are becoming much more interested in doing business in Nigeria than before. So it's such a wrong time for President Trump to take on Nigeria in the way that he's doing. And that is the message that Governor Sanwo-Olu dropped at that Arewa think tank lecture. The choice of the governor was strategic. It shows that the organizers are keen on deepening unity between the north and south of our country. To have chosen a governor from the southwest to give that kind of lecture.
Oh, okay.
The governor of Lagos acquitted himself very well. He really nailed it. There were so many talking points that we could talk about if we had time, but that was a fantastic outing by
Exactly.